Hi, friends. You know what? I just wanted to go over really quickly this new unit we're going to be starting, which is on place value. I know it's something that you've probably done in first, second, and third grade, and now in fourth grade, but we're just going to kind of take it to like a bigger numbers and bigger value. So I want to go over the vocabulary with you. That's kind of the most important part. So here you can see place value, and the vocabulary is digit, a symbol used to make numerals. So when I think of digits, I think of like counting on our fingers, and we call like our fingers digits. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are the digits. We use them every day in numbers. Example, the numeral 153 is made up of three different digits. There's a 1, there's a 5, and a 3. So those are all the different digits. When we move from digits, we talk about value or place value. It's where the digit sits in the number. It's kind of like its home. So such as units, tens, and hundreds. So for an example, in the number 352, the number that's underlined, the place value of the 5 is in the tens. So if I were to count by 5 or by tens, I'd count 5 times. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay? And then we're looking at the value, which is how much the digit is actually worth, which is that 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So here you can see this little 2 is kind of looking to see where it's worth in this comic. It says, am I 2 or 20 or 200 or 2000? If I only knew my place, I'd know my value. And so I kind of thought that was kind of funny. Okay, we're going to take a walk through the neighborhood. Not our neighborhood, kind of the place value neighborhood. You think about where you live, you think about the houses that are next to you. Well, in this case, every house is a different name. So we have the homes on Place Value Street, we have the units house, we have the thousands house, and the millions house. And every single one has a spot. They have a hundred, a tens, and a one. And every single time we put a digit in there, it gives us a different value. Okay. So if I put 325, I'm going to start always from the right to the left. This is my favorite thing. In math, we go from right to left. In reading, we go from left to right. So it's kind of like we do it the opposite. So we start from right to left, and it's 325. The 3 is in the hundreds, the 2 is in the tens, and the 5 is in the one. Now, if we are to put a bigger number in there, you can see that it's kind of put into the thousands house and the units house. So we would say 12, and then we'd say the word thousand. So the comma is the name. So 12,435. So if we look at this number, how do we say this number? Again, we're writing it all out into the houses. And I'm going to go ahead and group them together. So I'm going to say everything that's in that millions house. So 130 million, 754,009. Okay. Every time there's a comma, you say the name of the house. Okay. Then we're looking at the value. What's the value of 5? Well, let's go ahead and look in the houses. Let's see where the 5 is. Oh, I found the 5. He's in the thousands house. So I'm going to look. He's in the tens. Of the thousands. So I'm going to say, what am I going to do? Well, I'll look. I would change everything else into a 0, and I would say the value is 50,000. Okay. So I would look to say it's in the tens of the thousands, 50,000. So there you can see where they've kind of broken it down, and they put zeros in all of them. They're like a placeholder. Okay. What is the value of the 4? Well, we look at the 4. The 4 is in the thousands house, and the 4 is in the 1 in the thousands house. So if I change all of the rest of them to the 0, I'm going to say 4,000. I also would know that I'm counting 4,000s. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. I'm counting by thousands. 4,000s. So again, single out the 4, and it's 1,000.
Got it. Oh.
Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to have a little bit of practice